To this race, equal favourites Lizophony and Change of Control. Yeah, now the X-Files wheeling around, coming up again. The X-Files goes forward. Grange Hill a bit fractious. Change of Control down on the inside. No luck in a weaker race at Flemington last start. Change of Control, and Rotunda comes to the gate, the last of the six, but pulls back. Track rating dead, Genuine dead, and the rail in the true position. It was at 10 metres here last Sunday. True on the 26th of January. Now they're ready. 1600, race one today. Grange Hill still a bit toey. Got away okay though. They're off and running. And a Change of Control, and Grange Hill first out here from Lizophony, and Rotunda whipping around the outside, pushing forward. Blue Mar Winner's gone back now, with on the outside of it the X-Files. Rotunda from the outside working up to try and head off Grange Hill and gets the lead. They went keenly early, and over on the inside Rotunda got down to the fence and led 2.5 to Grange Hill. 2 further back then Lizophony, a length further back Change of Control, 2.5 Blue Mar Winner, and a length and 3/4 last of all of the six. Over the top of the hill is the X-Files. The leader is Rotunda by 2. Grange Hill second, 3/4 to a length of Lizophony third, 2.5 Change of Control. A length then Blue Mar Winner, 1 to the X-Files last of all. Coming down the side inside the 1,000 metre mark, Rotunda 2.5 Grange Hill. A length then to Lizophony up on the outside third at the 800 metre mark, 2 to Change of Control. A length further back Blue Mar Winner over on the fence, and 3/4 to the X-Files. Bunching up a little, running towards the 650 metre mark, Rotunda nearly a length in front of Lizophony, 3/4 into Grange Hill. Change of Control first one out, goes up fourth, a length in Blue Mar Winner, and 2 to the X-Files last of all, and being ridden along up to the turn. Lizophony going up to Rotunda from Change of Control, a length off, a length and a half Blue Mar Winner just held up for a run from Grange Hill, and 3 to the X-Files hard ridden. Lizophony got to Rotunda when they turned. Change of Control makes a line of 3. Blue Mar Winner is locked away badly, so's Grange Hill, and the X-Files is hopeless at the moment. Lizophony in front, Change of Control coming in it, then Blue Mar Winner getting out, Change of Control getting up to Lizophony, 80 metres out. Change of Control got its head in front. Blue Mar Winner now picking up, and Blue Mar Winner's flashed down the outside to beat Lizophony or Change of Control, who's shied, and something went amiss with it right near the line. Rotunda behind those, followed by Grange Hill, and the X-Files couldn't keep up, tailed off last of all.
For Blue Mar Winner, Damien Oliver, 580, 270, 2 Lizophony, 170, no third 7, Change of Control.
Number 4, Blue Mar Winner, locked away badly in this small bunch of 5 because the X-Files wasn't in the fray, but got out and picked up and got right over the top of Change of Control, who just got to Lizophony. Lizophony was fighting back, and Blue Mar Winner's come over the top of them, seemed to get in a little, and Change of Control. Now, what happened to it? It seemed to be stopped in its tracks right near the line. Blue Mar Winner flying down the outside. Oh, he might have hit her in the wrong spot or something here, Change of Control, because she curled up under the rider and veered out towards the winner in the shadows of the post. After Lizophony got to the front, Change of Control then headed it, but she was starting to flick the tail up, and she was resenting the whip. And he must have hit her in the wrong spot, or something's happened to her late in the shadows of the post. 4, 2 and 7. 4, 2, 7. And she's just buckled there close to the line, Change of Control, and probably cost herself a second placing. Blue Mar Winner really took off when it got clear back from the 1800 at Flemington last start. Was bottled up behind those 3 across in front of it. By the time it got out, it really did lift. $6.252.
Full totes for Blue Mar Winner, 580, 272 Lizophony, 177 Change of Control. No third dividend, Quinella at $9.50, exacta $20.10, and the 427 trifecta, 65.70, the first 4 to come. Meanwhile, let's go to Brisbane and Wayne Wilson.
Trouble just after they straightened up. He balanced her up and got her going again. There was a little interference just towards the end of the race, but it seemed more the inside horse coming out and maybe running into Oliver's mount.
Smart move. He didn't get flustered and go for the whip straight away when he got to the outside. Just waited till he balanced his mount and then went for the whip with another 50 metres or so.
Well, let's have a look at Eagle Farm. The opening event, by the way, weather conditions fine. The track is officially rated as good. The rail 4.5 metres. Scorsese Dursiem not running in the first. Changes Eminent Cheval 4 out from 7 to 2. Mr. Omega 5 from 4. Imperium's the good short and about 9 to 4 in from 3 to 1.
Caulfield. In the meantime, they're about to start moving forward for the first race on the card at Randwick, and money continues to come. Honey Rider, I say's got out to 8.10, wide open betting race this. From there down to Jetanova at 10s, Pixies at 10s, Repeating, this first race and the second race will be won on the inner track, and the following 6 will be run on the outer track. Radiance of Apollo is the total elect ahead of Honey Rider. It's coming to 480 now, Radiance of Apollo. Punters are having some difficulties working up this first race by the look of the betting as we go trackside to Ian Craig.
Thank you, Brendan. Afternoon to you. And Honey Rider has been by far and above the best back runner here. Honey Rider on the tote is second pick at $6.10. And we welcome John on the pub service. Hi to you, Johnny. And just commenting that the best tried runner in the first here is number 7, Honey Rider. 6.10 and 2.40 currently on the tote. Second pick to number 1, Radiance of Apollo, 4.90 and 2.10. But in the ring, Honey Rider is a clear favourite, a point in front of Radiance of Apollo. Many of you follow an old system of backing a last start winner within 7 days. And of course, Honey Rider falls into that category, having scored at Warwick Farm last Sunday afternoon, leading throughout, beating Carabine. But an interesting race and an open one it is. Lovely day out here. And of course, the first 2 races on the inside grass. And races 3 to 8 on the course proper. Now, over at the 1400 on the inside track, Silk Vale moves up. Up comes Twilight Moon. About 4 out of line here at Royal Randwick. Seesaw's in, and we've only got the one to come up now. That is Pixies. Thanks, John. Pixies moving forward now, and $5 Radiance of Apollo, $5.70 for Honey Rider, reversed with bookies. And they're all set, ready to go. Race 1 over the 1400 metres. The rail on the inside track is out half a metre. Both the inside track and the course proper rated good. Off in the first of the day, Whistle Dixie was last out. Pretty good line, however. Radiance of Apollo, the early leader from Cheltenham, continuously. And now Whistle Dixie is zooming around them after slightly bluing the start. And at the 1200, Whistle Dixie hustles to the lead from continuously and Duchess Talaria. Radiance of Apollo settles fourth, followed closely by Twilight Moon. And then comes Honey Rider, Jetanova, followed by I Say Brittany. Then Silk Vale, Pixie second last, and Absolute is Seesaw to the side of the track and coming along past the 850, and Whistle Dixie steadied in the lead. She's had to spend a bit of petrol to get there. Leads a couple of lengths now and continuously. In third, Posse Radiance of Apollo on the inside of Duchess Talaria, followed by Honey Rider. Twilight Moon on its outside. Then I Say, followed by Brittany, Jetanova, Pixies and Seesaw in company with Silk Vale of the last pair. Whistle Dixie by 2.5 lengths on continuously as they swing into the straight. 1.5 lengths to Radiance of Apollo, whose rider had a sustained peep to the left. Honey Rider on its outside, and then Duchess Talaria, I Say, and Pixies has made a run right down the centre of the track as they come towards the 200 marker. And the leader is Whistle Dixie from Honey Rider, starting to warm up now. Then comes Radiance of Apollo likewise, but Honey Rider, they've backed this very heavily in the ring, and Honey Rider raced away from Whistle Dixie, Radiance of Apollo, Seesaw, and Honey Rider wins it well from Whistle Dixie, or 3 in it for third. Radiance of Apollo, wide out Seesaw, and Brittany's between them, followed at the head of the others then by Duchess Talaria. Further away was Pixies, died on its run from Twilight Moon, and then a break Silk Vale, I Say, continuously, and Absolute was, as we have an extraneous voice from Sky whistling across our ears, Jetanova. Honey Rider has been able to win the first of the day, number 7, very heavily backed in the ring. And number 7, Honey Rider, has paid $4.50 and $2. The only one the bigger punters wanted to be on. And the old system of a last start winner within 7 days has again bobbed up. I suppose irrespective of if we think a horse can win, well and good. Even if we think it can't win, the fact that it has won in the last 7 days, we always should have something on it because it has been a time-honoured system. By Hector Protector from Special Licence, trained by Gay Waterhouse, ridden by Chris Muntz, and has scored nicely. Second and third placings, well, second will be Clear Cut. Whistle Dixie did a good job after slightly bluing the start, and number 6 has paid a dividend of $2.70, and the 3 in it for third are, well, you probably find that Seesaw wide out might get up for third. Yes, it has. Number 2, Seesaw, third, ridden by Jay Innes. Just allowing for that angle here, $5.20. Those numbers are now official. 7, 6, 2 and 1. Honey Rider, C. Muntz first. Second goes to number 6, Whistle Dixie, ridden by Darren Beedman. Third to number 2, Seesaw, ridden by Jay Innes. And number 1, Radiance of Apollo, fourth.
Okay, Ian, thanking you. Ian Craig joining us from Randwick this afternoon.
Picked has been Money Hour Webster, but a clear-cut dominant favourite is Innovation Girl. I guess it's time now, because she's had those little setbacks that we've heard of, particularly the elevated temperature. She wins here, she goes into the Blue Diamond in a fortnight as one of the real challenges to Billisbury. They're nearly ready. Here's the favourite, Innovation Girl, coming in. Damien Oliver having his first ride on this filly today. Unbeaten in her 3 outings at Bendigo, here at Caulfield and Moonee Valley. She moves up and the field is set for the Veuve Cliquot. All in. Racing now. Innovation Girl jumped as well as anything over on the outside and musters pace soon after the jump to go to the lead. Yell is in second, placing down on her inside, driving up now with Orinoco. Then Civics, followed by French Terror, who's pushing up along the rail, and they're followed by Webster and Wonder Workers last of all. At the 700 metre mark, it's Orinoco a neck in front of Yell. Innovation Girl set off them wide out third. French Terror near the inside and Wonder Civics a half length to our Webster and 2 lengths to Wonder Worker. At the 550, Orinoco, Yell together. Innovation Girl just a length away. French Terror the inside, and then 3/4 of a length away. Civics pushed along, followed then by our Webster and Wonder Worker. Coming for home, Orinoco the inside, Yell and Innovation Girls claiming them 3 deep. They're followed by French Terror and a break to Civics, and then our Webster getting down towards the 200. Yell in the centre, put the head in front. Innovation Girl shown the whip on the outside. She's labouring to get there. Yell's about a neck in front of Innovation Girl. Now Oliver gets very busy. Yell's really giving her a race. She's just in front. Yell's 1.5 head to Innovation Girl, and 5 lengths to Orinoco from our Webster. Close up on the inside was French Terror, Civics and Wonder Worker. Yell's got the money. Darren Gouchy's got home. Number 3 Yell in 1:4.39. Innovation Girl just has called for a photo, but it looked like Yell had the margin on her at the post. He'll get it okay. Number 3 Yell, Darren Gouch and John Hawkes. Second goes to 1 Innovation Girl, Damien Oliver and Brian Mayfield Smith. And the third number to 2 Orinoco, Wayne Trelaw, 3, 1 and 2. She was battling at the 200 to get on level terms. Yell has started to drift out a little, and there's only a half head between them on the line. I think the head on would be very interesting. Having a look at it here. Wet track has probably been against this filly 2 Innovation Girl. She's had her head turned to the left-hand side. Now, has there been a shift from Yell? That's the question. The Gouch has got the whip in the right hand. He has come out. In fact, he's come right out in the last little bit of the race, but they've not made any contact. However, there's only a half head between them. It'll be very interesting to see if Damien wants to go on with that, because there's been a significant shift from the inside by Yell and Darren Gouchy in the last 100 metres or so. Having said that, it went through my mind about 100 out that he was going by far the better than her, and I think more the rain-affected ground than anything else has probably dulled her exhilaration, Innovation Girl. Anyway, we'll keep you posted on that. It could be a ticklish one. 3, 1 and 2. It is over the line. It's a short head officially. 4.5 lengths in 1:4.39 numbers 3, 1, 2. Race 2.
Greg, thanking you. Yell collects the cash. Deafening silence after the short odds on pop is rolled. Innovation Girl. But always shown a lot of promise, Yell. And another Anabar result. Danzig Sai, who's done well, out of Vocalist. Anthem's half relation. So it does have a pedigree as well as the astute training performances of John Hawkes.
Orange colours from the outside. She bounded away okay towards the outside, and Yell one of the first away towards the middle. Innovation Girl picking up speed, goes up with Yell in the early point, and Orinoco's driving up on the rail. 1.5 lengths to Civics, followed by French Terror pushing up on the rail, and further back then when they settle down now, Webster and 2 to Wonder Worker last of all. Orinoco with great speed got up on the inside, led a neck now to Yell. Innovation Girl sitting 3 out, running 3rd on the inside of it. French Terror 4th. 1 length into Civics, 3/4 the outside then. Came our Webster and 2 to Wonder Worker before the turn, and it's Orinoco and Yell 3/4 in front of Innovation Girl. Girl still 3 out, but about to go up and join these leaders. A length and a half to French Terror, followed by Civics, and further back in the race, our Webster. Innovation Girl on the outside, going up to Yell and Orinoco when they turn in. Innovation Girl on the outside. Yell took the lead from Orinoco. Innovation Girl asked to let down, racing a little on the side, and she has to dig deep. Yell's a half in front. Innovation Girl going to Yell now. Innovation Girl moving to Yell. Yell is still ahead in front. Innovation Girl trying to get to Yell. Yell fights back. Yell a short head on the line to Innovation Girl. 5 away, third Orinoco, followed by French Terror and our Webster Wonder Worker and Civics.
Photo, 3 Yell, Darren Gauchi, $5.50, $2. 1 Innovation Girl, 110. 2 Orinoco, no third.
Number 3 Yell. Judge calling for the photo and 1:4.39. 1:4.39 is the time. And 3 gets it, number 3 Yell, from number 1 Innovation Girl. And third will go to number 2 Orinoco. 3-1-2. 3-1-2 here to the Veuve Cliquot. Yeah, somewhat here, Lofty. Innovation Girl, she didn't want to really go straight. There was just something in her action sort of halfway up the straight when she was going to go up to Yell. Oliver had given her plenty of galloping room out 3 wide. I don't think that was any concern, but she went up and joined Orinoco and Yell. Yell had taken the lead about 300 out, but she wanted to crab when he gave her a crack with the whip. Down the offside, Yell was starting to shift out. It has come out, noticeably late in the race. When you see the head on here, they haven't brushed, but late in the race there is a shift there from Yell in about the last 70 or 80 metres, and it's about a short head between them. Down to you.
All right, we'll come back in a moment. Meanwhile, Matt has totes at Newcastle.
Now here's a touch of Bros moving forward, and there's Bernie Cooper riding Salem's Tip here. Fleecing's coming in on tab limited to $6 now. Dudley Do Right, 5.20, number 7. Number 5 at 5.80, touch of Bros. Ready now. And they're off in the second of the day, and Salem's Tip came out a little awkwardly. Argentina best to begin. Going up quickly to lead now is Crop. Fleecing and touch of Bros handy, and Penny Ward's very wide. Then Dudley Do Right. Full on Magic drifting back over on the inside. About 3 lengths to Salem's Tip and nearly a length the Bond. Crop the leader as they race in the direction of the first bend. 3/4 to a half length on touch of Bros. Penny Ward is running third, a little bit wide out. Followed closely by Argentina, then Fleecing. About 2 then to Dudley Do Right. 4 lengths to Full on Magic, and a length further off in the field is Salem's Tip, and a length further away is Bond. They come down the side and race down by the 700 marker, and Crop in the lead about 3/4 of a length, touch of Bros. Third is Argentina. Fleecing is fourth, then Dudley Do Right. Penny Ward's dropped off rather quickly. Another 2 lengths further off is Full on Magic as they race towards the home corner, and Bond in company with Salem's Tip of the last pair. Rounding the turn now, and Crop is in front about a half length, touch of Bros, and Fleecing being called upon. Argentina on the fence, and then Dudley Do Right and a couple to Penny Ward. In the stretch, 300 to go, and Fleecing race to touch of Bros and Crop to head them off, and then Dudley Do Right racing a little bit awkwardly. He's under the whip, but Fleecing, they've put a packet on this, and Fleecing down by the 100 marker. A couple of lengths clear, they can't catch her, and then Dudley Do Right. Penny Ward battles on with a wall of horses, but Fleecing wins it well. Fleecing from Dudley Do Right. Penny Ward, after looking as though to drop out, battled on and got third. Bond has run fourth, and then Crop followed by Argentina, touch of Bros, Full on Magic, and Absolute was Salem's Tip. Well, the movers in the market have been dominant in the first 2 here at Randwick. Number 8 Fleecing, very heavily supported late in the ring, and it's always a good guide. And on the tote in New South Wales is trimmed into 5.30 a win and 2.10 a place. Trained by Ronnie Quinton and owned by the Reed family, also Mrs. D. Fiskanday and Mrs. G. Ferguson, ridden by Huey Bowman. And number 8 has scored well in the time of 1 minute 23.30, 1:23.30, 0.06 quicker than the first one by Honey Rider. Waiting on the numbers to come to hand. Fleecing has scored. That runner Penny Ward, he was wide early and looked as though he'd drop out coming down towards the corner. Well, he did, but in the straight he again got a little bit of wind, and he's been able to figure in a go for the minor placings. He'll run third with number 7, Dudley Do Right. Second, raced a little awkwardly in the straight. Here we go. 8, 7, 3 and 6. Number 8, Fleecing, H. Bowman first. Number 7, Dudley Do Right, written by Mark Usher for Peter Tagg second. And number 3, Pennywort, Corey Brown for John Hawkes third. Number 6, Bond, the official fourth. Now the official tote divvies read this way. Number 8, 5.30 and 2.10. Number 7, $2. Number 3, $4.70. The Quinella, $20.20. The Exacta, $31.30. The Trifecta, $374.70. And the first four, 8, 7, 3, 6, $2,370.90.
Okay, Ian, thanking you. First four, and the ratings Quinella 2, which has paid well, $20, $20, $21.20 and $19.10. Cheltenham not too far away. Then we head back to Caulfield for their Selangor Turf Club handicap. At Cheltenham, it's Pure Gold, the Total Elect. Much longer odds, New South Wales and Super Tab than the Unitab quote. The ratings were very keen on the 2 for this race, and that is Pure Gold. Ratings went 2 a special, 3, 4 and 1. Caulfield, as we look ahead to their third race on the card, Bun Fight. Impressive winner last week, tops the ratings ahead of Eagle Rhythm, Hercules Morse and Runs on Ego. It's 2, 6, 7 and 1. Runs on Eagle at double figure odds. Bun Fight's the favourite around Australia. Royal Treen, best of the odds, is Unitab, ahead of Super Tab. Eagle Rhythm is in fact the tote favourite Super Tab, but the tote favourite New South Wales and Unitab is still Bun Fight. That's page 1 of betting, and Masquerade is over the page. As we go back to the track at Caulfield, here's Alf Matthews.
Kieran, how unlucky was Eagle Rhythm at the sale?
Yeah, he would have finished a bit closer.
You're satisfied this track is ready to race on?
Oh, I think so, Matthew. Yeah, it's today being a split meeting, the 6 on the main track and 2 on the Kensington track was basically a bit of a toe in the water in that respect. I think it'll handle a full meeting, or would have, but you know, I guess being brand new, that we'll just take it easy.
Okay. How is the course proper today? I see you've put up a good rating.
Yeah, no, it's terrific. We did the penetrometer this morning. We're actually releasing the penetrometer on it. Came up at 4.09, I think, which is in the good rating, and it's pretty genuine. The horse that galloped on it this morning didn't mark it, so I'm hopeful that it'll race well.
Okay. Sometimes when we see a new track, people say it might take a little while to knit. Will that be the case here?
Yeah, definitely. That's, you know, the worst thing we can do is rush into it, and I guess it's a bit of an anomaly when you think we're coming into our carnival, but with a bit of judicial movement of the rail and whatever, that hopefully we can look after it.
Okay. Good luck with it. I'm sure it'll all go well.
Thanks, Matthew.
Norm James, Randwick Racecourse Manager, and we're about to have a look at the new course proper.
Yeah, very exciting. Correct weight we've got at Cheltenham on race number 2. Runners parading at Eagle Farm, about to go in at Caulfield. And we'll be back at Randwick for the first of the new track races in around 20 minutes from now. There's the Cheltenham details. 57.45 was the winning time. In the meantime, we go back to Caulfield. Interesting race. Bun Fight is the tote favourite New South Wales and Unitab, but Eagle Rhythm is Super Tab, Greg.
Yes, that's the case. Eagle Rhythm is the favourite here, and on course with the bookies, they're equal favourites, Bun Fight and Eagle Rhythm, and their fluctuations have mirrored each other as they've drifted through the betting and each share top billing. Third favourite, Royal Train, who should be ready to do something now, and Countdown is the fourth elect ahead of Hercules Morse. So we've got the first 3 locked into the gates. Here's Eagle Rhythm, the grey, coming up into the stalls now for Kieran McAvoy. Bun Fight about to come up. Gee, he looks well. He's lining up for his 3rd Saturday in a row, Bun Fight, and that coming off a heart murmur scare when he ran down the track at Flemington. He's since come out and put 2 very good runs together, being just beaten at Moonee Valley and then winning easily last time out under a good ride. Now Kingston Campbell moved up. We await Royal Train and Runs on Ego. Just the last couple to get set then. Previous race won by Yell, and the first was taken by Blue Marwina. Track looks to be racing somewhere between dead and slow. All in now, they're ready to go. This is the 3rd. All clear, about to come through. Countdown has the inside. Eagle Rhythm is alongside it. Hercules Morse just shifting about a little in the gates. And Bun Fight is playing up out wider, and an attendant is scrambling in there to help out Reese Wheeler. Now he settles better again, Bun Fight. Number of attendants in with runners here. Now the all clears through and they're away, and Eagle Rhythm actually won the jump narrowly. Royal Train heads it immediately. Bunfight got away fast. He'll look for the front. Hercules Morse just off them fourth on the outside of Countdown. Runs on Ego as wider out, and back towards the tail are the stablemates. Masquerade on the outside of Kingston Campbell. Bunfight steadily working to the lead at the 1400. He's about almost a length in front of Eagle Rhythm, who's retaining the inside. Royal Train is around him, and Hercules Morse, after being caught a little wide, is now booting forward up the hill to get the second. In fifth placing, 2 lengths away, is Countdown from Runs on Ego, and they're followed by Kingston Campbell on the inside and Masquerade. Bunfight, the leader. Hercules Morse moved up and sat at his girth as they head to the 1,000 metres. 2 lengths away, Eagle Rhythm. Royal Train a half length away fourth, and they're followed Runs on Ego fifth out wider, followed then by Kingston Campbell and Countdown together, and 2 to Masquerade. As they came to the 900 metres, and Bunfight led. Hercules Morse second. Eagle Rhythm is third on the inside, and Royal Train having a good run fourth the outside. Runs on Ego's wider out, and they're followed by Countdown, Kingston Campbell, 2 to Masquerade. Bunfight the leader. Up the side heading to the 600 is a length, Hercules Morse. Eagle Rhythm the inside, and then Royal Train. 1.5 Countdown. Runs on Ego pushed along the outside, and at the tail end of the jumpers, Kingston Campbell, Masquerade. Bunfight still had it to Hercules Morse. Royal Train coming 3 wide, and Eagle Rhythm is back behind the leader, needing it out. He's pocketed away as they swing the corner. Runs on Ego getting to the outside. In the straight, Bunfight left the fence, and Eagle Rhythm said thank you very much and dashed through to go to the lead now. Hercules Morse on the outside, and then came Royal Train and Runs on Ego, but Eagle Rhythm, after blowing the whistle at the turn, shoots away. He's 3 lengths to Hercules Morse, sticking to his guns well, and then Royal Train, but Eagle Rhythm easily. Eagle Rhythm won it by 4 lengths. Second is Hercules Morse, and third Royal Train from Countdown, and then Bunfight, who weakened in the run home. Runs on Ego, and back behind them to finish then the stablemates Masquerade and Kingston Campbell. Eagle Rhythm comfortably. He raced right away in the run home, and he's had the best part of about 4 lengths on them at the post. Hercules Morse second, Royal Train third, 6, 7 and 3. Karen McAvoy just box-seated and coasted the entire trip. Waited for the run to come, which it eventually did. He probably would have found a passage through somewhere. He had that much horse under him. And when the gap came in the most fortuitous of circumstances, with Bunfight leaving the fence, he just accelerated away. And he's won it in the style of a pretty good horse. He seemed to go to the line with plenty in hand. Hercules Morse running a good honest race in second placing after stepping up in grade. It was only a couple of runs ago he was winning a Class 3 in the bush impressively, and he's taken that form into town with an honest performance here today. And Royal Train was third. So the favourite, or one of the favourites there, Bunfight, perhaps he's just gone a touch over the top because he really compounded quickly. 3 even, 110 the winner, $2 second, and $1.70 third. Quinella at $12.40, Exacta $14.90, Trifecta $92.90, the double $18.60, 151.97 time on race number 3. Next race 4 at 2:30.
First 4, number 5 in 4th position. Greg Miles calling the action. First 4's paid $292.10, so $292.10. And as mentioned, number 5 in 4th position, 6, 7, 3 and 5. In race